What's going on? How y'all doing? Let's talk about getting y'all names and where y'all from.
Okay.
I'm Steve. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix,
And
Arizona.
I'm Ty and Phoenix, Arizona.
So are y'all a couple or what?
Married.
Yep.
Married? So how long y'all been in Greensboro?
It's a little under 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years?
Yep.
How long y'all been together?
We've known each other since middle school.
Since middle school?
Yep. Went to high school together, known each other since middle school. You'll get two different stories.
Okay, well, I want to hear the story about the middle school. How y'all met? What was going on? Who gonna start it off?
You don't mind if we, Jordan, you don't mind if we smoke while we're just.
I mean, it's up to y'all. I mean, I'm just doing an interview. I can't make nobody do nothing. I can't stop nobody from doing nothing.
Okay.
But
You want me to tell them?
Yes, please.
We met in middle school. We lived around the corner from each other. And I had the biggest crush on him. We ran in the same circles, like growing up and whatnot. And first time I ever got drunk was with him, doing acid with him, ketamine. Everything in high school. He used to sell me acid on the little yellow bus. Yep.
That was a bad influence.
He was. Yes, he was. But our lives took a turn away from each other. You know, just growing up and growing apart and whatnot.
Got expelled from high school.
Right.
Didn't see you again for
like
almost 20 years.
Yeah, almost 20 years, and then we reconnected. He went to prison and got out of prison and made a change. I was the director of the women's house for Church on the Street. I had like 4.5 years clean. He had almost 5 years clean. And he kept on liking all my pictures on Facebook, and I went and messaged him.
That's how it is, huh?
Right.
You say, that's my baby from back in the day, and you gave in to the temptation.
Right. And realized that it was so funny because he was so nervous. I was so nervous, you know, because it had been so long since we had anything that was not toxic, not drug fueled or sex fueled or anything, you know.
Proper courting.
It was. I was in a different state. I was in New Mexico. He was in Arizona at the time, and I had made a commitment to these people, you know, and I wanted to finish that. And we were sober and together, you know. He worked his ass off. He got us an apartment, a car. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my entire life.
Convinced you to move back to Arizona and move in with me in
yes.
your place. And
yes.
Yeah, and you did.
I knew it from the jump that was like that he was my end game, for sure. And I mean, like, he courted me, dated me the way that I was supposed to, showed me respect, still does, you know. But we relapsed together, unfortunately.
Yeah, that kind of fucked things up.
Yeah, but I'd be here times 10 with him than with anybody else, you know.
Yeah, I'd rather be on the street with you than be living good, you know, without you.
I know that we'll get back to what we had. We've both got some pretty traumatic, you know, just pasts and whatnot. And we just didn't realize that we're still working through stuff. We came out here to get my parents, my dad and my stepmom, who adopted one of my daughters, you know, because I was strung out when I was pregnant. And he's no kids. I have a 17-year-old and then a 6-year-old. They brought us out here to start over. We literally got on a Greyhound bus, packed our lives into 4 bags, and came out here to start over because we knew that, like, death was there in Arizona, you know, just everybody that we knew, everything we were doing.
And we lost everything out there.
Yeah. And we came out here, and man, I mean, like, we gave it a go, but we weren't honest when we came out here with my parents. We didn't tell them what they needed to know because we thought that we'd be straight enough, and we did. We were both working. We were both saving the money and doing everything that we needed to do. And then we lost both our jobs 3 days apart, and for stupid reasons, you know. I won't lie. I try to be as honest as I can with myself. It's the only way that you know, you can make a change is if you're honest with yourself. If you lie to yourself, then you stay stuck in your bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we try to be as honest as we
Got
can.
caught stealing at work. and she
Who got caught stealing?
Me. I load, and it was so stupid because it was $40. I loaded to my Cash App. I worked at this gas station right here, Speedway.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right across the street?
Yep.
And what you do?
I loaded
She
$40
loaded money
onto
to her
my Cash App.
And you didn't put the
but
money
then
into the
money
cash register?
too. And that was on a Friday. She lost her job, and Monday morning I got laid off from my landscaping job
Because the dude
just because
ran his
the
company into
business,
the
he
fucking
couldn't afford
ground.
to keep me on payroll no more, pretty much.
And
it
in a
just-
text, just sorry, not
and
sorry.
when you're living in a hotel room day to day, you know, both losing our source of income.
Yeah, and that
it
motel be like
was-
$2,000 a month.
Oh, it was. We were paying what,
$400 a week.
$436 a week, like. It
So where y'all standing in there? Inside this tent right here?
Inside this tent.
This is,
That's a nice tent.
10-man tent, man.
it is- yeah, we were lucky enough to be blessed with this by her dad.
Yeah.
He blessed us with this tent.
They literally live right up the road. They still, my dad, I love him, bless his heart. My dad's had way too much disappointment, and I don't think that I could still stand to give him any more disappointment. He has no idea that we're using. He has he's none. He thinks that we made some bad money choices, and that we couldn't live with my stepmom anymore. Bless her heart. That's my dad's wife, and I love her because it's my dad's wife. But we couldn't be there with the stipulations and the stuff that was going on there, which is a very long story that I won't get into. But so we're here. They even came and recently put us up in a hotel for a week, and they said, "Do you want out?" And we said, "You know what?" Because we knew we weren't ready yet, and I know I don't want to disappoint anymore. So
they would have been wasting their money, you know.
and we didn't want to do that to them. They deserve better. So we said, you know what, we can do it on our own. And so here we are. He got us an awesome tent, and we're figuring it out. You know, we're not where we need to be, but we're definitely
Winter's coming quick, and I'm not really looking forward to being out here when
Right.
winter comes.
Oh, we don't know. The winter's out here. We're from Phoenix, so
70-degree winters back home. It's not gonna be. Oh, here, babe.
Yeah, let's give him a chance to talk.
yeah.
So let's hear your story, man. So, she said y'all got two different stories, how y'all met in high school and what took place. What's your side
Oh,
of it?
well, she meant just on that. Like, she says that you know, I'm 17 years apart, and we reconnected when I got out of prison, and we ended up getting back together. I like to tell people that she was secretly stalking me for 17 years, and just finally snagged me freaking when she had her chance.
In my
Yeah.
life.
I don't condone it. I'm all about positivity, but I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Some people that do fentanyl and other drugs, they say without it they sick, with it they function, they able to get things done. So I see y'all out here. Is it a special day? Or y'all just out here chilling? You gonna do it? Gonna make some money? Or what's going on? What's the day?
Today is my 40th birthday.
Oh, yeah, right.
It is.
I kind of figured something was going on. I said, man, what the hell? They just out here just chilling and smoking.
Right.
So that your birthday, man?
40
It is
years
his
old
birthday.
today.
Man, happy birthday, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
So 40 years old birthday, you gonna just sit out here, smoke some fentanyl, get you something to eat, sit in the tent, chill with your old lady.
I'm torn. I would love nothing more than to take the day off and sit here and relax and get high and eat some food and do a bunch of nothing. But yet at the same time, I want to go out and make money because it's just a never-ending cycle. And
Right.
everyone tells me out on the street out here when it's their birthday, they fly a sign, their birthday sign, and they say they just kill it out there. You know.
So you gonna go out there and hold a sign, telling people it's your birthday, see if you can make some money?
I
Yeah, I
convinced him.
think I'm gonna give it a shot, and just that drive for money, you know, that never-ending need for more money
Because we'll be
is
sick tomorrow.
yeah.
So.
So I might as well, you know.
Take advantage of a day when you able to function and you
Right.
feel all right, make some
Yeah.
money for the next day.
So yeah, so I think we can just hit a good mix of being able to go out and make some money, but yet still come back early enough to spend some quality time together and relax. I think that would be a definite win. A good
I've
ass
got
birthday
special
for
stuff
me.
for him tomorrow, so it happened that it couldn't land on today, so
Oh, you got something special for your man tomorrow?
Really?
Uh-oh.
yeah.
I didn't know about this.
I know.
Man, y'all seem like y'all really in love, man. So what keeps y'all together? I know out here, struggling with your addiction, being, sleeping in a tent, coming from Arizona to North Carolina, losing your job. That's a whole bunch of different obstacles, trials and tribulations back to back to back. So how are you guys able to maintain a lovable relationship through it all? Why hasn't the homelessness, the drugs, everything that come with that lifestyle, why hasn't that torn y'all apart?
I know the answer for me, but it's because he's accepted me at my utmost worst, my worst, from the beginning. Even when things were good and we were both good, he accepted me just with my baggage, with my bullshit, and a lot of just insecurity, just everything, you know what I mean? I know that he keeps me here, and I keep him here, as in I've accepted him for who he is, where he was at, and I love him no matter what. And if you can't be at your worst, like if you can't love somebody, like anybody could love anybody when they've got money and when they're at their best, but if we can't hold it together here, then what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like I know I love him because I know he won't leave me here, and vice versa.
Definitely the ultimate test of a marriage, to see, if you truly
got
are
issues,
meant for each
believe
other.
it.
Yeah, no, we've got our own issues like any other couple, but if we can get through this,
Y'all can make it
we
through
can
anything.
get through anything.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, we can overcome anything. So that's how I know you're my end game. There's nothing.
So has there ever been a time when you feel like just saying fuck it and walk away from everything? Either one of y'all?
Walk away from her?
Walk away from everything, get your life together. Because sometimes, this is what I'm saying. Sometimes, in couples,
Right.
From what I know, from what I understand is, one person, you can't get change unless you want to change in your heart.
Right.
Sometimes one may want to change, and the
Right.
other one may not want. It may want to stay there. And sometimes, even though you may love somebody, it's best to cut ties with that
change.
person and get yourself together. You can't always keep yourself struggling in addiction when you're ready to get help because you love somebody. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go get myself some help. I can't help you unless I help myself. So has there ever been a time when you feel like, either one of y'all feel like, enough is enough, let me go get me some help and come back and if God see fit for me to come back and get you, I will. If you want to stay in this lifestyle, then I love you, but I got to do what's best for me and what's best for us. Because sometimes together as a power couple,
Right.
you're able to feed your addiction more. You're able, sometimes two minds work better than one.
Right.
So you're able to get more drugs. You're able to do more harm as a couple than you would individually.
Right.
So has it ever been a time where you said, damn, either you get your shit together or I'm gone?
I think honestly, I think she, in my opinion, I feel like she's almost there herself. I feel like she is just kind of sitting here biding her time, waiting for me to go, hey babe, I've had enough. Enough's enough. Let's go get help. Let's go to detox and rehab. Let's get clean and let's start this over and do this right. I feel like she's just sitting waiting for me to say the word, but me being just stuck where I'm at, I haven't made that jump yet. But I think you're there already. I think you're just waiting on me. And I'm sorry if that's what you're doing. I don't want this. But also at the same time, it's scary what you can get comfortable and used to, and how something like the thought of getting clean and getting your life back together, it could be like a scary thought and not something that you want to go do because it's different or new, and so I'm sorry if that's where you're at. I don't know where I'm at, but I definitely don't want to be out here, but yet I don't even know where to begin or what to do, to right this wrong. I'm just treading water barely, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm sorry.
I love you. Yeah. We're gonna get there, and we'll get there together. We'll get there together. I know I get frustrated, I get mad. It's just because I know what else we can do. I know how much better we can be than this, and we can. I've never been with anybody that's as strong and as kind and as hardworking as you are, so I know how, if you can go this hard here, I know, and I've seen how hard you can go, and I want our life back over there, you know what I mean? I want our life back, like, to yeah. I love you. Yeah.
Man, this is a sad moment, but man, y'all really love each other. So listen, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know it's your birthday, you gotta make some money. But before we end this interview, I usually say give some advice to the kids, but I want you guys to give advice to anybody about y'all love story. Cause I mean, if y'all in love like this in y'all situation, man, that's powerful, man. And it's kind of touched me a little bit. So what kind of advice would you give another couple, somebody else that's in the same situation as y'all, that may be struggling, turning their back on each other, hurting each other, one of them may want some help, one of them may not want some help. What type of advice would you give it to another couple in y'all same situation?
Let me think. I mean, honestly, I could say the biggest thing for me is trust.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't trust who you're with completely, with everything, not just on day-to-day things, but also to make decisions on your behalf and just trust their judgment and wholeheartedly 100% without a doubt. Like, I have I know if she were to go off, I mean, she could go off and do whatever I'm not worried about what she's doing or who she's with, because if
And
you
he
can't
says
trust
that,
the
and
one
that's
you're
actually
with,
what happens. You know what I mean?
trust is key, and if you find any reason to where, like, you're like, oh, I don't know, like, what she's doing, is she left with this dude, or what is she doing, like, you ain't gonna make it. So you have to trust 100%, that, they're for you and they got you, and no matter what, they ain't gonna betray your trust,
Yep.
And so that's all I think that comes to mind is just you gotta trust who you're with 100%.
That's excellent advice. What about you?
I just say this, the biggest thing to me is look, everybody has a past, everybody does, and there's no reason to make the current person in your life who's the good, if they're the good counterpart to you, then there's no reason to make them pay for your past. You know what I mean?
Now.
Live in the now and love them, because it could be the only time that you're gonna be able to. There's somebody for everybody. I know this, and everybody deserves to have love, and they deserve to have this. So I just say, don't make them pay for the bullshit that you've had in your past tense, you know what I mean? Because that can just completely destroy everything. So just love them really, really hard, and don't let go.
Wow, that's unbelievable, man. I appreciate y'all. I got a donation for y'all, man. Listen, man, happy birthday to you, man. Make sure you take care of your man tomorrow. Give him that good surprise. Let me see if I can get a little picture of y'all so I can make a good thumbnail. There we go. Man, listen, man, God bless y'all, man. I got something for y'all, man. Happy birthday again, man.
Thank you.